Okay, for workshop 3 or exercise 3, if you go to your settings, we're going to create this timber beam, or this example I've given you. So we're going to create this timber beam. Okay, so it's very similar to the previous exercise. We're going to have to copy this information across, but it's going to work slightly differently. So if you go to File, you go to New Family, and we're going to go to Detail Item. So we're going to go to Detail Item, except this time it's a line-based detail item. Press Open. When you open the family, it comes pre-built in with some parameters and information that you can't move and change for now. Okay, so it gives us a length. It just means that this length is adjustable. Okay, so what we need to do straight away is copy the filled region, because this won't be populated with the correct fill region, so control and paste this in. You can delete now. You don't need it anymore because it's populated with the correct filled region. The next step we need to do is create a reference plane. Create a reference plane. It doesn't matter where you locate it. Now the last thing I need to do is go to create and add a dimension. So I need to add a dimension to give it a height parameter. So I'm going to select this. I'm going to go and say make new parameter. I'm going to call this h for height. Press OK. Now that we've got a height parameter, in properties I can go and change that to 38, for example. Now we're not going to make these instance parameters. I'll explain why. We'll need to make these type parameters. So in your family types, I'm going to make a new family type. I'm going to call this 38. Then I'm going to make a new one. I'm going to call this 76. Now before I continue, make sure that you hit 76. Make a new one. This will be a 114. Okay, these are all standard timber sizes, by the way. Make this 114. It doesn't matter about the length, because the length will change once you're in the project. Totally up to you. I'm going to make one more. I'm going to make this a 152. Press OK and make that a 152. Okay. Change all of these to 1500 if you want. Just remember, just for consistency. So that's correct. 1500. 38. 1500. Okay, press apply. Now all that's happened is if I jump to a 114 maybe and I press OK, you'll notice that this height parameter has changed. If I go back into my family types and I change it to a 38, for example, you'll notice now that this family is behaving parametrically. Ignore where this ends, it doesn't matter, as long as the reference plane is working. The next thing we need to do is go to manage. Now we need to create an object style. So we'll need to create a new object style. We need to call this timber beam, just like that, and make sure it's line weight 2 or 3. But you'll see we can adjust this once it's in the project as well. Press OK. The last thing I need to do is I need to create a filled region, and I need to use the timber mask. And I need to make sure that I select the right subcategory, which will be my timber beam. I'm going to use the rectangle tool. And as I draw the rectangle, before I finish the command, you'll notice these locks. So make sure that everything is constrained to the reference planes and reference line. You can finish the command now. Now you see I've got a piece of timber. The next thing I want you to do is go and save this as family. I want you to save this for me and upload it as well as part of your assignment. Timber beam. Okay, just like that. Just make sure that you name these things correctly. Timber beam. Save. Good. Then I'm going to load and close into project. Now you can go to annotate, component, and now you can go and find your timber beam. Select the correct size timber beam, and you simply click from there to there. Now if you measure this, so measure tool, you should see that this is the correct size, but you can change these on the fly, by the way, as well. So please look at what I'm asking for. So if I made a 38, for example, please go and give me that dimension. Okay, so tab, tab, tab. Go and look at what I'm asking you to do. Give me that diagonal. Okay, so please give me what that diagonal will be, but make sure that you've used the correct size beam. It needs to be a 76 beam. Okay, so please enter that in and give me the correct answer.